Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Southport. It is Season 7. We are now on the 8th of November and we're actually still up the right end of the table. Currently 5th place. In between episodes we have played 4 further matches and Asquith Hurdle, our top goal scorer, who hadn't scored for about a month and a half, started scoring goals again. Yes, we still have played more games than everybody else in the league. For some reason, I still don't understand why, but we are just 2 points behind table toppers Burnley, Palace, Newcastle and Brentford also ahead of us in the table, but Brentford are only there on goal difference. So last episode, we finished with a 1-1 draw against Portsmouth. We started in between episodes with a 0-0 draw against Sheffield Wednesday. Not the best performance. Then I shouted at Asquith Hurdle. He scored a goal against Reading to give us 3 points here. Against Birmingham, he scored a hat-trick. So did Craig Rutter, another player who doesn't really score enough goals for my liking. And then against Bristol City, a 2-2 draw, Hurdle with 2 goals. But we did concede 2 earlier goals in the match. So yeah, it's a point. It's away from home, it's a point. But it's still not a defeat. We've only lost twice all season. Nottingham Forest and Newcastle are our only defeats. Today is going to be Crystal Palace and Derby, I think. I can't remember who I decided, but it's definitely Palace. And without further ado then, let's play the first match of the episode. Crystal Palace at home, who have yet to lose a game all season, which is ideal, I think. Because we're at home, we do really well at home. We win pretty much all of our games when we play at home. We haven't lost at home, which is always good. So yeah, hopefully we can give Crystal Palace their first defeat of the season, move ourselves back up into possibly second in the table. I don't know, depending on what happens elsewhere, but it's going to be a difficult match, but certainly a winnable match. The starting lineup then is going to be Karamoko Kone in goal, Spadera, Leal, Afonso and Clifton Miller as our back four. Javier Leal, Nick Fagioli and JLP will be our central midfielders, with Craig Rutter, Rourke Murray and Asquith Hurdle as our strikers. This little triangle here constantly changes. Leal here, Javier Leal, he is naturally a central defender on cover. He is 5'7". He is not a centre-back. I've only kind of just remembered this, so I'm trying to make him be more of a ball-playing, like a not ball-winning midfielder, a deep-lying playmaker, because I think he can do that job. He's still only 18 years of age, so hopefully he's going to grow into that position. Fagioli obviously has been playing in that position as well, but because we have, the Hungarian, currently out injured, Fagioli is going to be playing as that more attacking Mazzala, I guess. I've just seen Crystal Palace have Matthias Jakobsen playing for them. The Matthias Jakobsen who we had at Newcastle in our second proper save maybe of this game. I'm really stumbling over my words. We've also got him in the Sampdoria save. If you're not watching that, I'd recommend going and watching it. Fagioli with a long ball upfield. Asquith Hurdle, lovely bit of control from the Bournemouth loanee. His effort though was absolutely shocking, wasn't it? Jan Valery, the former Southampton man's throw to Simon. Valery gets it back. Field, edge of the area, crosses it. Afonso, good head clear, and now JLP with a bit of space to run into. Hurdle's on the left, does get the ball from the slide and tackle. Hurdle into the penalty area. He's gone for a goal from the opposite corner and hits it well wide again. Hurdle's been doing really well the last few matches, literally the last 3 matches. He's been doing really well. So just as I hit the record button's probably about the right time that it's going to start being bad again. Valery with another throw for Palace, although last time this happened, we did manage to counter-attack. Danny Ings is there, 2 former Southampton players in the Palace squad. Diabate is there, making it 1-0 to Crystal Palace. We're 1-0 down. I don't know whether we've really deserved this. We haven't taken our chances. Palace clearly have. Paul Leal's gone to a 6.2. Simon with the corner. It's a header clear from Clifton Miller, and now JLP can collect it. Left-hand side is Rourke Murray, does use the Englishman. He's going to run, cuts inside, over the top to nobody. I'm not really sure what you were trying to do there, Rourke Murray. The goalkeeper, Zach Steffen, the American, I think, gets it clear. Afonso to Miller. Now we can have ourselves another little attack. Javier Leal, back to Rafael Afonso, the Norwich loanee, all the way back to Karamoko Kone. Kone's going to run it. Nope, he's gone for a short pass to Paul Leal, who's probably going to misplace a pass because he's playing so badly at the moment. Afonso and Leal passing. Now JLP, now Leal again. Perez to Leal. What are we doing? What is this highlight? What is going on here? Long ball upfield. All that was for a long ball. Hurdle's in on goal. Asquith Hurdle makes it 1-1, his 13th goal of the season. That was such a surreal highlight. We just passed it around the defence and the defence midfielder for about 5 minutes, and then Ezio Spadero just goes, nah, I've had enough of that, and just smashes it upfield, hurdle one-on-one with the keeper, gets his 13th goal of the season, equalises for us. Paul Leao will probably be coming off, same as Rourke Murray, maybe even at half-time. Leao will be coming off at half-time, because I think, he's basically taken blame for it, and now I'm a little bit concerned with him. We're going to be calmly, I'm happy, we are doing alright. We are 1-1 with arguably a much better side. Paul Leao, our captain, will be coming off. We're going to do Morten Jessen. Jessen doesn't really play too often as a central defender, but he's good. He's still a good central defender. We're going to keep Rourke Murray on and Craig Rutter for the moment because basically we don't have a huge amount of options on the wing, on the bench. We do have Lelico, we also have Edson Halou and Keith Hall, but none of them are really natural wingers. It's a throw for Crystal Palace. Jan Valery. Every Palace highlight seems to start with Valery. Hurdle's in on goal again. It's a great save from Zach Steffen. Hurdle really should have put that in the back of the net to make it 2-1. Instead, we have ourselves a corner. Nick Fagioli's corner comes in. It's cleared. Rourke Murray's going to collect it. Is he going to get himself the ball into the box? No, he doesn't. We win a throw instead. Rourke Murray's going to get sold. He's going to get sold in January. Craig Rutter also coming off. Apparently, every single one of our subs can play as a right winger. Fair enough. We're going to do Edson Halou. Edson Halou's actually 2-star current ability. He's getting a lot better. I don't really know why he's getting better because, he hasn't really improved, but we're going to give him a chance on the right. He's played a couple of matches on the right-hand side. Let's give them a get creative. I think we can win this game. I think the next goal in this match will decide it. And hopefully it's going to come from this. Lelico with the corner. Morten Jessen was there, but his headed effort is just wide. We've got 12 minutes of normal time to play. Can we get ourselves a final chance? Maybe that winning goal. I'll take a point, to be fair. I will take a point against Crystal Palace. I would have liked to win, but it's better than losing, isn't it? Brentford also go 3-0 up against Cardiff to put them top of the table. It is a 1-1 draw. Paul Leao makes his 100th career league appearance for Southport and in general. Okay. Has he never played a cup game? Or for anyone else? Fair enough. Ezio Spadera also 100 appearances. Same with Lelico. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. I'm going to give him a well done. Going to give them a well done. And then I'm going to shout at you. You're going to get an angry. You were abysmal. He looks stressed. I'm going to be assertive with you. You let yourself down. Okay, he looked extremely delighted. Also, I'm going to say I'm not happy with your performance to Rourke Murray. Well, 22 games in for us at the very least. Everyone else is on between 19 and 21. We are... Oh, and Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest are also on 22. Anyway, we're 22 games. We are currently sat 4th place in the table, 42 points on the board. Next up then, we're going to go forward, probably not too far, maybe to the Derby game. And then we might have another episode just before the January transfer window opens. We're back time for the Derby County game, the return of Ulysses Terrazas. We have played 2 further matches in between the Palace and the Derby games, and we are 100% victorious. I was going to say undefeated. We are still undefeated in between episodes and matches and all that jazz, but yeah, we won both of the matches. We started off with a 2-0 victory against Rotherham. Hurdle and Edson Halou with the goals in this one, and then against Blackburn a 2-1 victory, Edson Halou and Asquith Hurdle. Edson Halou is turning into our right winger. He's getting real good. Stupidly, I was training him up as a left back, which is why he's a makeshift left back. Let's change him to an inside forward. Feel like he shouldn't be doing defensive positioning either. I don't think it's going to help him. Those 6 points have meant we are obviously still up the right end of the table, currently 4th place. We are joint in 3rd with 48 points, joint with Burnley. We are 1 point behind table toppers at Crystal Palace and Newcastle. Palace and Burnley have 2 games in hand over us. Everyone else seems to be a lot closer than where they were before. Also, Asquith Hurdle is the top goal scorer in the league somehow. If only he could actually score goals more consistently, he'll be flying up that and we'll probably be top of the table. Derby County then. Derby County, the team that we sold our number 1 goalkeeper Ulysses Terrazas to, last January I think it was? Down in 9th place. They do have 2 games in hand. But we are actually on identical form. We seem to draw quite a lot of matches, but we're drawing against bigger sides. We're drawing against sides that realistically you'd think we'd probably draw or maybe lose against, so the fact that we're not losing is actually pretty good. The starting lineup then for the Derby game will be Karamoko Kone in goal, Spadera, Leal, Afonso and Clifton Miller as that back four. Javier Leal, Miskay and Perez will be the central midfield with Edson Halou, Rourke Murray and Asquith Hurdle as our strikers. For Derby County, you can see there, number one in goal is Ulysses Terrazas, our former goalkeeper. He's played 35 times now for Derby. He's actually played quite a lot of football there, hasn't he? He's still really good. He's probably still better than Karamoko Kone. But the fact that we managed to sell him for 6.75 nearly, or potentially going up to £10.25 million, depending on how well he does and how many games and all that jazz, I think we got a good bit of bargain, bit of money, good bit of money for him. There you go. Now, we've already played Derby once this season, and I'm pretty sure we beat them. I can't remember exactly. Did we? I mean, we probably did beat them, didn't we? Can we find out from here? Or we'll have a highlight. Fine, we'll have a highlight. 10 minutes on the clock. Derby County with the ball. It's Matty Longstaff, not Sean Longstaff. Clark Salter plays it to the left. Benfield? Is that his name? Miskay's nicked the ball away. He can only play 45 minutes, by the way, so he will be coming off at half-time. Hurdles into the goal. His effort is well saved from Terrazas. It feels weird saying Terrazas' name out loud. It feels really weird. We haven't had him for so long. Newcastle have taken the lead against Brentford, which moves them to the top of the table. That's actually a top of the table clash, isn't it? Brentford and Newcastle. I'm not sure who Palace are playing. 38 minutes on the clock. Another chance possibly going Derby's way. Clark Salter's going to get the headed clearance from JLP all the way back to the goalkeeper. Ulysses Terrazas well outside of his goal as well. Plays it upfield. It's a head down from Adley to Lawrence. Lawrence had made a lovely bit of space for himself. Across to the right, maybe. There he goes. Clare on the right-hand side. Spadera is in front of him. Is he going to cross it? He plays it back instead to Adley. Nick the ball away. If we can nick it away, the counter-attack is on. Instead, Lowe's into the penalty area for Derby. Crosses it. Back post is Clare. And Sean Clare makes it 1-0 to Derby County. Karamoko Kone is distraught with that, apparently. We are not playing very well against Derby. Like, what is going on with these numbers? We've been really well for the last few matches. And by few matches, I mean even the ones on camera as well. We've actually done all right. But Derby County, it's just not working. You're going to get an angry, because this is probably the worst performance we've had in a very long time. I've just realised Miskay should be coming off at half-time, but he's probably one of our better players, so I don't want to do it. Just going to have to risk him and risk another injury. Murray's on a 6.2. 6.2. He is our highest earning player at the club. He is regularly getting 6.2s and 6.3s. I don't know what to do about him. Clifton Miller with a free kick, finds Asquith Hurdle, chests it down into the penalty area. It's a terrible effort. Terrazas, with an equally terrible save, concedes the corner. Miskay's corner comes in. Miller's headed effort is over the bar. It's a goal kick for Derby. Right, we need to do something. We need to do something desperately. Murray off for Lelico. Edson Halou off for Rutter. Asquith Hurdle off for Keith Hall. And then probably rearrange people. Who's our best striker? I mean, you've got 12 finishing. You're actually pretty good because you've got nice decisions and composure. We're keeping Keith up front. Also, JLP's on a 6.3. If we could do 4 subs, we would do 4. Let's give them a show some passion. We're just not doing anything. We've had 3 shots, 2 on target. They've had 10 and 7. And so far, there is only 1 goal in it. Possibly, we can nick ourselves an equaliser. Rutter to Miller, crosses it in. Lelico's not going to go for a header. Rutter again. Now Keith Hall. And Keith Hall blasts it into the back of the net. If we can steal a point here, that is definitely a point stolen from Derby County, because we have not deserved this at all. I keep wanting to do another sub, but we literally can't. We literally cannot do another sub. Let's give him another get creative. 10 minutes to play. Spadera to Paul Leal. Forward to his namesake Javier. All the way back to the Ivorian Karamoko Kone. Now Afonso to Miskay. Right hand side is Clifton Miller. I'm pretty sure our right winger was making a decent run then, but Clifton Miller didn't want to pass to him. Gets it back. Now finds Craig Rutter on the centre. On the centre line? On the centre. In the middle. There you go. That'll do. Adley to Clare, the goal scorer for Derby. Adley forward to Marriott, loses out, and our Miskay has it, who must be absolutely knackered because he shouldn't be playing anywhere near this amount of football at the moment. Ball over the top. It's Hall in on goal, and Keith Hall, the super sub, has made it 2-1 against Derby County. We are going to steal this. We are definitely going to steal this. We're going to drop back to balance. It's something I very rarely do, but the fact that we're winning against Derby in a match where we really shouldn't be winning, I want to try and hold on to this lead. Clark Salter for Derby. 7 minutes of normal time. Adley with lots of space. Forward to Carroll. Bobby Carroll. Good name. I like it. Is he real? Probably not. Bobby Carroll. Loads of space to run into. Keeps going. Goes for goal. Blasts it under the goalkeeper. He is real. He's got a real face. It's 2-2. change that back to positive. I want to win this game. I don't want to draw. 4 minutes of injury time to play. Both of us have substituted all three of our wingers and strikers. So, yeah, that's... I mean, it's a point. It's a point. Again, shocking performance from Rourke Murray. Absolutely appalling performance. Going to give you a calm, unlucky. And then, Rourke, you're getting an angry because you are constantly doing that. Constantly playing so badly. Edson, you're going to get a calm. I'm not pleased because you weren't good enough. You're already looking motivated. We're also going to give JLP a little talk himself as well. Well, 25 games in, we're effectively just over the halfway point. We are on 49 points, up in 4th place. I was not expecting to be this high in the league at all. 10 draws, is a huge amount of draws, isn't it? That is a massive amount of draws. Only 2 defeats. If we can start turning some of those draws into victories, we'd easily be top of the table. Before we end this episode, there's a bit of transfer news to talk about. We've signed a club legend again. And by legend, I mean he's not a club legend at all. He was available on a free transfer, and I just wanted to bring him back. It's Raul Correa, okay? He's 31 years of age. He's not that good at all, but I just liked him. When he was here, he did really well for us, and then I think we got promoted to League 2, yeah, and then he kind of just stopped. He basically propelled us through the non-league stages of this little journey to the Premier League. And then he wasn't quite good enough for League 2, so we loaned him out. He eventually left, signing for Barnet. He then got released from Barnet, and I thought, you know what? He's available on a free. Let's pick him up. I mean, he's not going to play, is he? He's on £500 a week. He does have a 3-year contract, though. I don't know why I've given him such a big contract, but he's going to retire here. He's not staff yet. Maybe he'll become staff. Also, some other players have been loaned out. Fabrizio Francia has gone out on loan to Progresso, sure, who I'm not even sure where they're from. Where are they from? They're from Uruguay. So yeah, he's gone out on loan to his native Uruguay once again. Ibrahim Diop has gone out on loan to his native Senegal, to Generation Foot. He was basically moaning that he wasn't getting any football, so I loaned him out and then he immediately gets himself injured. And Miguel Conceição, the Portuguese attacking midfielder, has also gone out on loan to Al Hanense, maybe, in the Portuguese 3rd division, possibly? Championship, whatever this is, whatever division that is, he's gone there. That is going to do it for this episode. Next episode, we are approaching January, aren't we? So what we might do West Brom and Swansea. And then we'll be in January. So yeah, we're not going to go very far for the next episode. We'll then come back somewhere probably at the end of January, because I don't like doing episodes during the transfer window because it just gets in the way of me trying to buy players. So yeah, we might do West Brom Swansea for the next episode, and then somewhere in early February, so Sheffield Wednesday possibly. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2020 with Southport. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you are new here and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back next time with more Football Manager with Southport, and hopefully we're still up in the playoffs, or maybe even higher. Maybe we're in the automatic promotion spot. It's possible.